Hi, my name is Jenna, and I'm just going to explain to you what we kind of did in class and go over what I learned and how it can be applied to the real world. So today in class, we were presented with an activity where there are two islands and one island in the middle. These islands were actually like big pieces of wood, and we had to switch sides with the other team across from us. And we both received two long sticks. One was a little bit shorter than the other, and these were the only things that could help us get from one side to another without touching the ground, which was water in this scenario. Um, so when we did this, I think that we did a pretty good job. It took a while for us to kind of get the rhythm down and trying to get the technique down also. When we had the two boards, we thought that we'd be able just to lay them across the big pieces of wood and just walk over, but that was not the case. They're too short, and even when we did lay them on, it would be touching the water, which was the ground. In doing this, both teams had great ideas, and we listened to everyone's ideas and tried to really figure out the exact way we can actually get across from each side successfully. I think we did a pretty good job. We got a couple people across without touching the water. And one thing that I think could be done better is leap farther next time, because we had both the boards on each island and someone like standing on the side to make the wooden board stable, so you could walk out pretty far and then leap to the other board that someone was standing on. And sometimes if we did just like a little leap, it would touch the ground because it wasn't stable enough, and the more stable parts were closer to the big pieces of wood, which were the islands in the scenario. Each time a person went across, we'd help each other out. I know when I went across, we'd reach out for one another, and that's one thing that I feel like we can really relate to in a real life scenario is just really being there for each other and helping one another, which also can be considered servant leading. When we help each other, it works way better than just being by yourself. I know in sports a lot of times, like you cannot finish a play without having your other team there or another team member there for you, and especially in school scenarios also. I mean, I know for myself personally, in classes I have groups of study partners that without them I honestly probably wouldn't be as focused or as motivated to get the job done and do what I need to do. And so in this activity today, we had a lot of helping out, going across the boards with each other, not only standing on the side of the board to make it stable so each other can get across without touching the water, but also we reached out with our hands to help one another get across and be more balanced too. Another way I think is just being calm. Also, that helped a lot. Being calm and collected. If we were all freaking out and kind of not knowing what to do, we'd all stress each other out. But being on the same page as everyone and just really having a good attitude helped each other out. And that is how I think that it relates to servant leading, is just helping each other out and doing something that isn't going to benefit you necessarily, but benefiting the other people, like myself, like going across there. She held her hand out for me, and that has nothing to do for her, but it definitely helped me out in the long run because I would have probably fell or touched the water. But yeah, that is my video.